Guess what day it is? Anybody? Anybody? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me.
Guess what day it is?
It's Hump Day. Happy Hump Day, everybody. I am having a really rough day. But these things happen. Today's affirmation, or this week's affirmation, is I am inspired by those who accomplish things that I aspire to. That is a really nice way of saying something I like to tweet, which is don't be jealous, be inspired. As much as we all think we're awesome, and as much as a lot of us will acknowledge that we have haters, but won't acknowledge that we sometimes are haters, a lot of us, when we see people who have things we want or accomplish things that we want to accomplish, do become pretty big haters. And that's silly. When you see somebody who's accomplished something you want to accomplish, when you see somebody who has something you want, especially if that person you think isn't any better than you, what that person is showing you is two things. A, there might be a piece of the puzzle that you're missing, but B, that what you want to accomplish is achievable. And so I always say, don't be jealous, be inspired. That's not an affirmation though. So I am inspired by those who accomplish things I aspire to. So when you see these people who have made it or who have a little bit more than you, instead of talking bad about them or dismissing them and saying they're so lucky or everybody always does this for them or whatever, why don't you reflect and see, okay, first be honest with yourself and realize I'm upset with this person, or I'm kind of bad talking this person because they have something I want, because sometimes it's hard for us to acknowledge that with ourselves. So first acknowledge that. And second off, use them as a role model and as a map and as a guideline. We talked about, using other people as role models and guidelines in the past, but it's very helpful. If somebody opens a business that looks like your business, there is plenty in this world. Plenty. Like more than enough. There's billions of people, nobody, yeah. Okay, the guy who invented silly bands took too long to trademark it, and lots of other things came up that look like silly bands. But in general, with most things, just because somebody opened a restaurant doesn't mean that you can't open yours. Just because somebody what? I need a good example. Just because somebody won an award doesn't mean that they won the best of blah, blah, blah. Doesn't mean that you can't be a good blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So when you see somebody who's accomplished those things, especially if that person has something in common with you, let them be a tool, a roadmap, hopefully an ally. If you can befriend them and they can actually be a mentor to you, even better. But if not, just observe and take notes. And at the very least say, if so-and-so did this, I can do that too. And not in a way where it's like, I can't believe they did that. I can do that. Are you doing it? If you're not doing it, why not? All right, guys, have an amazing week. And I'm going to go to a film screening, so hopefully I'll have a better day.